Hi, we're here to look at the full moon on Monday, the 12th of May. And this one could get a bit steamy. I'm just going to share the chart with you to have a look. What we've actually got is the sun in Taurus and the moon in Scorpio. And I'm telling you now, this is the real true love moon of the year. We can get different arrangements. We can get the sun in Scorpio and the moon in Taurus. We can get a new moon in Scorpio, a new moon in Taurus, where the sun and the moon are together in the different signs. But this is the most powerful one of the year. We only get one a year, and this is it. And it's the most true love moon that there is. And I'm going to explain to you why that is. So, first of all, let's share. Okay, so here we have the chart. Right, and this is set up for Monday, the 12th. And we've got the sun here at 22 degrees of Taurus. And right opposite, we've got the moon at 22 degrees of Scorpio, right next to Juno. Now, Juno, as far as I'm concerned, is the asteroid that does represent relating and relationship purely. We do use Venus for love, but that Venus's love is an attractive material type of thing, whereas Juno represents the actual behavior of relating and takes it all the way through all the difficult stuff, the fights, the divorces, and the pleasant stuff, the sex, the attraction, the love. It's all there. Okay, we're not too far away from Uranus. I'm not going to pay much attention to that actually. I don't think it counts as much as, I mean, in 4 days' time, well, after the Monday, yes, it will, but not for this full moon. This is powerfully in Taurus and Scorpio, and these signs are going to take over. Right. So I'll just stop sharing for a moment, and I just want to run through some of the reasons why this is. So the first thing is we've got the sun in Taurus, and Taurus is a sign that manifests. It's very earthy, very material, and very physical. It's about reality. So there we have this physical, material, sensual sun, and then opposite, we have the moon itself, a water planet, in the water sign of Scorpio. And let's face it, Scorpio does represent deep, intense passions, erotica, emotions, very deep emotions, sexual attraction. Scorpio takes us right in and right deep with the whole sex and the attraction and the passion thing. So we've got Moon in Scorpio representing true feelings that cannot be hidden from the partner. Now, this is because with Scorpio, we've got intuition and the deep intuition, which is actually in the sacral chakra, if you know anything about chakras. So the sacral chakra, which is deep in the belly, is all about emotions and pleasure and sexual energy. It is based in the water element. And all these things are locked into water, the water element. Okay. So on this particular true love moon, the lovers can tell whether the partner is in love or not. Because what is heightened is the feeling of Scorpio, that deep, mysterious, erotic, sensual, emotional pull, the invisible one, the one that gets you deep down inside. And on that day, you can feel whether the partner gets you deep down inside. The partner cannot hide from this. You know that he is or she is in love with you, or you have to face the fact that you have, are they? Ask yourself the question. Okay, so in love and romance, nothing can be hidden during this full moon. Now, bear in mind that it's the day before that is the strongest, so it's not just on the Monday. We're looking at the Sunday too. And if you are in a deep and loving relationship, I can promise you this will be a deep and loving time. Because when these two signs get together, when we get the physical, material reality of of material things, the skin and the pleasure of touching, when we get that with the intense emotional, pleasurable, sexual attraction, then we're getting something truly erotic and very blessed. Right, now I'm just going to cover with you also some just for those that want to learn the astrology here, I'm going to cover some more stuff about this axis, because what we have here is two opposite signs. They form an axis, and together they make up a whole branch of meaning. And the two sides act in tandem with each other, but they are also opposite to each other. And in astrology, if you want to learn astrology, this is what you should know. So with Taurus, we have feminine earth, and with Scorpio, we have feminine water. Now, look at these two sides. So with Taurus, we get the intense physical feeling. With Scorpio, we get an intense emotional feeling. So Scorpio is in the physical, enjoying the sense of the physical, and Scorpio is in the emotional. And then with Taurus, we get a sensual, non-emotional need to merge, like to get into the skin of the other. But it's not particularly emotional. It's intensely rooted in a feeling of enjoyment, of the pleasure of feeling the skin. Now, with Scorpio, in return, we get an erotic need for an emotional merger. And so bringing these two together, you can see you're getting the full package. So Taurus is very self-centered and it looks for self-gratification. There's a lot wrong with that. But Scorpio brings to the table the desire to be joined with another, to own, to consume another in erotic passion, fully fueled by emotion. Again, see how these two brought to the table together make up two pieces of jigsaw. the round bit and then the bit with the hole in, they just join together. So Taurus is all about personal possessions in astrology, and Scorpio is all about shared wealth. So I think this is a blessed time, and I think it's amazing and fabulous for all you lovers out there. And if you're not in a relationship and you're listening to all this and thinking, I'm not in a relationship and I would love to be, it's also a great time to get online, get on those dating sites and see what's around. Be careful though, because the air will be really highly charged. And so there'll be lots of attraction that wait until this full moon is over before you dip your toe into the water. Because with someone that you don't know, this might be a one-night fling and you don't want to get involved with that. So I'm just warning you. Just hold on and wait for a few days and see how it all pans out. It could be just a flash in the pan otherwise. But if you've been in a relationship for a while, you know each other well, then this is a time that you are really going to enjoy. And you should set aside some time to enjoy it this weekend. I'm really pleased that I had a chance to share this with you. I have so often, it's not good news. And it's lovely to share this one. So remember where I am, Alison Chester-Lambert. I'm an astrologer. I have a website which has no pop-up nothings, no cookie whatsits, no adverts. It's just plain and simple. You go on it and you do not get disturbed or anything. It's old-fashioned, but boy, it leaves you alone. So on there, you can look up my readings, and I have 5 books out. And I'm a research astrologer, as you will see, with a master's degree. Amazing. I've really enjoyed talking to you all, and hopefully you will subscribe and you'll come back, and I'd love to talk to you again. I'm going to say goodbye now. Thank you. Bye-bye.